right, so we just did the activity where we talked about putting all of those pieces together. And each one we represented with a letter. And we divided them into groups, and we talked about how you can't combine one with another. Well, that's the same idea here in algebra. And so these examples that we're looking at are going to take us to the next part of it. So let's look at this. The first one says, you have one heart, you add another heart to it, you add another heart to it. What do you have? 3 hearts, right? Oops, that would be wrong. 3 hearts. Pretty simple. Yeah, you don't have this, so don't try to copy it. We're just looking right now, okay? All right, how about the next one? If I have A and another A and another A and another A, what do I have?
4.
I have 4 A's. You with me? Okay. How about this one? I have 2 whats?
2 hearts. 2 stars.
2 hearts plus 2 stars. Because I can't combine them because hearts and stars are not the same. We don't have stars, we have hearts, and we have stars. Okay? How about this one right here? I have, what's that? 3 A's. So I have 3 A's plus 2 B's. This one is hard to read. You may not be able to see that. So I'm going to real quickly circle the family since it's kind of long. So I have 1A, 2A. So I have how many A's? 2 A's. And then I have 1B, 2B. So I have 2 B's. And then I have 1 C at the very beginning. So I have 1 C. Now, I want to talk about this. When you see a letter by itself, we understand that that means there was one of them. Okay, so when I say C, I know that it's really the same as this. We had 1 C, but instead of writing the C, remember how I said algebra is like a shorthand? We don't have to write everything. So we can just leave off the 1 and just know that when we see C, there is an understood 1 in front of it, which is going to matter to you in a few minutes when we do some other stuff. All right, so this is where it gets a little bit more complicated, but let's look at the first one. So what we have is 2A plus 3A. So it looks like this. We have A plus A plus A plus A plus A, right? Because we had 2 A's and 3 A's. So what is that total?
5 A's.
It gives us 5 A's. Okay. All right, how about this one? We have how many stars? 2 stars. We take away a star, so we have 1 star. We add a star, so we have
2 stars.
2 stars again. So we're left with 2 stars. Okay, let's look at this one. We have 2 B's. We take away a B. Lift your head, please. We have 2 B's. We take away 1 B, because there's an understood 1 there, right? So we have what's left? We have 1 B, or the better way to write it is just B. If you write the 1 in front of it, nobody's going to count it wrong. But the better way is to say, because we understand that there's a 1 there. Okay, let's look at the next one. I'm going to circle the ones that go together. So we'll start with the B's. We have 4B and another 3B. What's that? 7B, because we just add the 4 plus the 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then we have some A's. So we have 2 A's right here and 1 A right there. That gives us a total of
3 A's.
3 A's. Okay. And let's look at the last one. We have C's and B's. By the way, before I move on, I do want to mention this right here. This is 7B plus 3A. Remember, I told you that algebra has its own language, and one of the weird, quirky things about it is that they want you to write them in alphabetical order to be in final form. This is not a wrong answer, but generally they want them in alphabetical order, so it would look like this. 3A plus 7B. So when you see answers, they'll always put them in alphabetical order. Okay? All right, and then on number 5. So we have the C family, so we have 2C plus C, that's 3C, thank you, for those of you who are with me. And then we have 3B minus B, that's what? Good, plus 2B. 3C plus 2B, is that in the best form? No, so we're going to rewrite it, 2B plus 3C, because they want them to be in alphabetical order.